Well, Man United have gone ahead to improve the Andre Onana bid, and obviously it's in, and it's obviously one of those that United believe Inter Milan will really consider selling the player to Man United. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys, and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. So we are talking David De Gea situation. United still want to convince him to stay at Man United as the second goalkeeper, but they are dubious whether he was going to hide and obviously accept that. And lastly, we are going to really have a look at Mason Mount and the message is going to have to really tell or really take to the United fans all over the world. Now, Rock and David is my name. Let's see this video get close to 300 likes, and obviously let's continue to subscribe. But I would like to congratulate everyone that has been part of this journey, because we hit 14,000 subscribers on this channel. So guys, thank you very much, and let's continue to chase the 15,000 mark, because we are now going in for another trot, right? So, as it's always said, that every end of a race, it's a beginning of a new one. So let's begin a new race that is going to take us to the next level of obviously competing with the best of the best. Now, the first person to really put out this story was Rob Dawson, confirming to us that Man United have increased their bid for Andre Onana to 45 million euros plus 45 million euros plus 5 million pounds in add-ons, and there is nothing growing confidence at Old Trafford that a deal can be agreed. Then Fabrizio Romano came in through and confirmed us that exclusive Manchester United have improved their bid for Andre Onana. It's now worth 50 million euros, add-ons included, around 45 million euros plus 5 million euros of add-ons. Inter always asked for 60 million pound euro package, but sources believe 55 million euros could be the right number to make it happen. Talks continue for Andre Onana. Now, it's really good to see to it that Andre Onana and United are really planning the best for the transfer. And when you hear such stories, you obviously feel like they're really working on something that they want to obviously put it to completion, and United is working tooth and nail to see to it that by the end of this week, the deal of Andre Onana is really over the line. And I'm really so much impressed with how United have gone ahead to obviously put in what we call a quick reaction to this transfer. Having put in a bid that was rejected yesterday, it was 40 plus 5 million euros rejected. Now they've gone ahead to add more 5 million euros to see to it that the bid goes to 60, and they're still having a difference of 60 million euros. And it shows you the best that we can obviously stretch to, but obviously stretches our budget to where we least want it to be. As our budget is 120 million euros, 60 million euros, that is 53 million pounds. When you add 53 to 60, that is 113 million pounds, meaning that after those two deals, we'll be left with just 7 million pounds, and the rest of the deals will be basing onto the sale of players that you're going to make sure to it that we get in money to really sanction this deal, sanction the deals like of Rasmus Højlund and Sofian Amrabat and Disasi, because there are three more midfielders that United is really waiting to see to it that everything goes over the line. Now, as it stands, it's obviously one of those things that we need to know that United is on this deal. After getting the deal of Mason Mount out of the way, they're in for Andre Onana seriously, and they want to keep the player, to bring the player to Old Trafford. Andre Onana has gone ahead to obviously agree with United that he wants to come in and play for Man United. At the age of 27, he sees no reason as to why he should go to the Saudi side, and the Saudi side is obviously one of those clubs that needed him, and he said, no, 27 years of age, I'm nearing my prime as far as a goalkeeper, and I believe I can be at United for the next 6 years, and then when I'm like 33 years, I'll think of going to Saudi Arabia or Qatar or US to really bank in the money. But right now, it's all about being the second Cameroonian player to play for Man United. Remember, the first Cameroonian player to play for Man United was Eric Jemba, and he's going to be followed into the footsteps of him, and that is Andre Onana. Good goalkeeper, good at shot stopping, and good at ball distribution. So that is Andre Onana for you. Very huge update. Improved bid put in by Man United, and it's all about being discussed by Inter Milan, though Inter Milan is calling in for 60 million euros. That's the amount of money they are calling in for Andre Onana. So as it stands, everything is going on as planned, and it's obviously United putting in a chase. And I really anticipate that, as today is a Thursday, right? So there is a Friday. So tomorrow is Friday. I anticipate United will reach to a compromise before the end of this week, and Andre Onana is going to be part of the United team, I think, next week. A medical is going to be scheduled to see to it that everything is gotten over the line. And United have been given a deadline of 20th July because that's when I think Inter Milan tries to obviously get back to their preseason. And if at all they want to sign Andre Onana, they should beat that deadline. And I anticipate that that deadline is not going to be even reached because United will push and push and push and push to see to it that they get this deal over the line before the end of this week. Now, we go to Rob Dawson, David De Gea situation. He has gone ahead to confirm to us that Manchester United are still planning to hold face-to-face talks with David De Gea to discuss his contract situation, although club bosses accept he may not want to be number 2 if Andre Onana signs. Obviously, for Andre Onana, he's going to sign, but wanting David De Gea to be number 2, I cannot come out and really give out what we call an ultimate decision as far as that is concerned, because I really believe that he loves the club of Man United and he might want him through to really put up the pressure onto Andre Onana, and he knows that it's not easy to be a United goalkeeper, and maybe Andre Onana will have a bad start, and obviously Ten Hag will tell him, obviously, let me bring in David De Gea, and it's the worst scenario that you'll ever want to have as a manager when you're having a goalkeeper on the bench who has gone ahead to keep the most clean sheets, has gone ahead to really put in very many reflex saves at the club of Man United, because David De Gea has gone ahead to put in those in plenty at the Man United club. So I think all what they're planning is bad. For the club of Man United, it's really bad because you cannot have Andre Onana and David De Gea at the same team. That's out. That's why you see to it that Chelsea has gone ahead to offload Eduardo Mendy, and they are left with Kepa Arrizabalaga as the first choice goalkeeper. Needs to feel that I'm the first choice goalkeeper, to see to it that he concentrates and obviously kills off or calls the pressure. But Andre Onana, in between the stitches of Man United, with David De Gea on the bench as the assistant goalkeeper, it won't work out. I know United don't want to spend huge money onto the second choice goalkeeper, I understand, but I think it's better to let David De Gea go and obviously get in a goalkeeper of like 5 million euros, maybe from a certain league that's going to come in through and obviously get the job done, because Tom Heaton has been blocked by Erik Ten Hag. He has told him, you are going nowhere. So I don't see us getting in a goalkeeper at the level of David De Gea being a second choice goalkeeper. And if at all he accepts it, it will be one of those things that are really going to cause chaos in the picking the goalkeepers at Man United, because David De Gea will always be shown on camera if at all Andre Onana fails to make a save that David De Gea would have gone ahead to make. You know that very well, and that is going to create what we call stupid competition. And secondly, the proposed deal of David De Gea is £170,000 a week. And how can you really pay your assistant goalkeeper £170,000 a week? So that's out. The backup goalkeeper should be around £50,000 a week, or £100,000 a week. That is it. But you cannot pay him £170,000 a week. That's out. So that is what they are contemplating on. David De Gea is still on his holiday, and he was expected to really end it and obviously coming through, but because he really held his wedding over the weekend, it's all about the honeymoon. And I think the representatives will obviously go ahead and obviously hold talks. And right now, I know David De Gea has gone ahead to make his decision whether he's staying at Man United or not. That is it. But the club of United is pushing to see to it that they really keep David De Gea onto the club. And when you convert the 170, when you convert the 170 and 70,000 times 52 weeks, that really make up a year, you get almost 9 million pounds. So can't United get a goalkeeper of 9-10 million pounds who can come in and obviously act as a backup and is okay with being a backup for Andre Onana? Because that means if they keep David De Gea, they're going to have to spend 9 million pounds. That is it. So let's wait and see how that's going to pan out as the club of United is continuing to convince David De Gea to stay at the club of Manchester United. Now, lastly, let's talk about Mason Mount. Unveiled yesterday, took part in his first training session today at Carrington. He has a message to all the United fans all over the world. And the message reads, "I want to say thank you. I can't wait to play in front of everyone and hopefully have many good times together. It's such a special club and I can't wait to start. Can't wait to play at Old Trafford and see you very, very soon." That is Mason Mount for you. So, as it stands, it's obviously important to really send a message to the fans. He has said thank you. He can't wait to play in front of everyone and hopefully have many good times together. It's such a special club and I can't wait to start. Can't wait to play at Old Trafford and see you very soon. All I know is he's one of those players that is going to go ahead and obviously be a starter in the team of Erik ten Hag. At United, if you are given shirt number 7, it's like an assurance that you're going to start. That is it, especially being the priority signing of Man United this summer. Like it or hate it, he's the priority signing of United this summer. And I came out through and obviously told you that I wouldn't like him to be, but he has to be. Which other marquee signing are you going to bring in? It's not Harry Kane. It's not Kim Min-jae. It's not Victor Osimhen. We are going to bring in Rasmus Højlund, Disasi, and Sofian Amrabat. So he's the marquee signing, and there is no way the marquee signing doesn't get played into the team of Man United. Meaning that we might see Erik ten Hag shifting to a 4-3-3 system with Casemiro playing the single pivot alongside Mason Mount and Bruno Fernandes. Eriksson might find himself playing off the bench, but that also can shift into a system where Erik ten Hag shifts Mason Mount to play as a right winger or Bruno Fernandes to be played as a right winger. Then Eriksson comes in through and drops to really play a role with Casemiro and Mason Mount. So there are very many ways how Erik ten Hag is going to go ahead and obviously play this player, because he believes he's a versatile player and is going to offer more to the club of Man United. But all our call is we need a Casemiro backup. If we cannot bring in a Casemiro backup, we are into danger. But I think you've gotten the message that Mason Mount is going to head to pass over to you, the United fans. So your thoughts on to Andre Onana improved bid submitted by United to Inter Milan are welcome in the comment section below. What do you make about David De Gea? Do you think he's going to agree to be a second choice goalkeeper? Because there is no way a 60 million goalkeeper is going to be really put off the bench. And lastly guys, what do you make about Mason Mount's message to you, the fans of Man United? I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. May the living true God protect you abundantly. I'm out. Ciao, ciao.